Hey everyone, welcome back to Evony with Genghis. So HUNS invasion, I completed mine. I did, I didn't complete hell, but I put an attempt in and I got my rewards. I got to level 9, I think. Anyways, I like to do them before the last day because I like to get them out of the way before pans are on. I want to do them on the down day yesterday, so I did 3 yesterday and 2 quickly today. But I wanted to talk about the runes. And by the way, I do believe that you should do your HUNs. I used to not do them just because I was lazy and stuff, but it's pretty simple, it's pretty easy, and you do get some rewards that, like, you don't get this stuff from killing monsters. And this stuff's valuable, so you might as well just stop killing monsters for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and get them all done. Now, let's talk about what I want to talk about. The runes. Which ones should you use? I get this question a lot, and to be honest, I don't really know the answer. I could just tell you what I use. I do think some are situational because some help better for your whole team and some help better for you individually, kind of like the buffs you select in the HUNs where it says personal or team. And then some of these are debuffs. And to be honest, I don't really know how this works. I'm waiting for a Derek Defies video. Derek, come on, teach us about HUNs. Evany's words also don't help. And I say this all the time. Evony, get yourself a native Chinese speaker who lives in America or England or Australia or an English-speaking country and is perfectly fluent in both, a translator. Someone who can word this stuff properly, because none of this explains what the stuff does. Also, critical chance, critical damage. This is stuff in RPG games, and now all of a sudden it's in Evony, only in HUNs. So it also makes me wonder, is it secretly in regular battles too? Because there is some deviation in some battle reports that you can't explain. Is it secretly there somewhere that we have no idea? So let's first start in the first column. There's no reason to use this stuff because, like in this column, because they're basically just beginners of the others. And there's no reason to level them up. Like if you look at here, damage dealt by your side. Cool, but I could get damage dealt by my side and ignore damage. So there's no reason to have it, right? So I would just not have that in there at all. Damage taken by your side. Awesome, but I could do that with another buff. So you get the point. The blue ones are basically all debuffs. So damage taken by your side is reduced. And damage taken by your troops when countered by the enemy, reduced. Go all the way to the end. And damage taken by your side, powerful counters, damage dealt when countering is increased. So these are all basically sort of maybe ones for like not the star player in the like 6-person lineup against HUNs. So maybe you got some lower players, some people you're helping get to a higher level. That's how I view these blue ones. That those could be used sort of as a debuff, like you have your star guy leading a rally against a B19, and other people use Sonata and some debuff monster stuff to help out. That's how I view this stuff. I might be wrong. Let me know in the comments. So the ones that I really look at here and I like this one's interesting. I wish I knew more about what critical chance on first attack meant. Does it mean the first round? So like everybody goes and fights HUNs level 10 and hard or nightmare. And is it the first round of your attackers? Or is it the first attacker? So only the lead rally person. I don't understand it, but it's interesting. I haven't leveled it up because I just don't like to level up stuff that I don't understand. So multi-attack stuff is very interesting to me. This one I obviously made a mistake, damage dealt by your side, but it is high, 53%. It's higher than this one with 13. It's good if you have a really good balanced team. I've put it on, but I don't know. I don't know if it's better to have that or the critical stuff. So these multi-attack stuff, obviously I would go with this one over this one because it has an extra buff with it, the ignore damage reduction. But multi-attack, but again, what does that really mean? Does it mean like I'm going to get more attacks during the round? So example here, let's go to this one. Multi-attack chance, 25%. So like, am I 25% of the time my troops are going to attack twice? Like my swordsman's going to swing his sword twice? I don't know. I wish they would explain to us exactly what it meant. Like, hey, Evany, how about you had like a Wikipedia page for your game, taught us stuff instead of just relying on, idiot YouTubers like myself who are doing a little bit of guesswork and trying to take other people's ideas and get them to people. So these are the two that I've leveled up the most. Well, this one too, but I stopped using it. So damage dealt by your side, 18%. Damage dealt by your side, 13%. Ignore damage reduction, 6. Ignore damage reduction, 9. And then I have 2 critical chance and damages. And then this one I have multi-chance and damage and multi-attack count, +1. So I went with those. Basically just, I know that critical chance, I know what that means from playing RPG games. And it basically means massive percentages of damage added on to your attacks. But the thing I don't like about it is, let's say I get stuck at Hell level 10 and I do the same attack 5 times. Nothing ever changes. Like the result is the same. It still says like 31 million survived by the enemy. But if these critical chances or multi-attack chances are working, there should be some deviation because I should be getting lucky sometimes. So maybe like 30 million would survive or 28, like something like that should happen, but they don't seem to be working. So I don't understand the differences, but reading the words, these are the two that I always go back and forth between and use. Let me know in the comments. I'd love for someone to tell us what this means. So at the end in this video, make sure to read the comments, contribute in them, ask questions to the other people who know more than me. But I think it's just common sense, deductive reasoning. You could pretty much scrape off like these ones as not being worth it. And then these ones also, because the higher blues are going to be what you want to level up. And then they cost a lot to upgrade. So save and pick one and upgrade that one. That's my recommendation. Stick with it and like, subscribe, leave a comment.